Hi everyone, we decided to do our marketing research project on the University of Montana Intramurals. My name is Megan.
I'm Scott.
I'm Becca.
And I'm Maggie.
So just a little background about the University of Montana Intramurals. We use the imleagues.com to help us with our intramural system. imleagues.com also teamed up with a company to come up with the Wreck-It app this fall that just came out. There are about 8 main sports that are offered here at the university. They include basketball, volleyball, softball, flag football, soccer, dodgeball, inner tube water polo, and ultimate frisbee. Also, some of those sports are split up into men's, women's, and co-rec leagues, as well as indoor and outdoor leagues. As you can see, for fall 2014, there are about 1,679 participants enrolled in the university intramural sports, and as you can also see, the male enrollment is much higher than the female enrollment. All of these participants make up about 214 teams. So here's our target market slide. People who can play intramurals at the university are students, undergraduate or graduate students, any professors, alumni, and also any spouses of the aforementioned groups. We decided to just focus on students for the purpose of this project. So for our research question, we decided to try and find out what actually drives people to play intramural sports.
We have done some extensive secondary research and have come up with a hypothesis for our research question. We believe there are 3 main factors that influence participants' decisions to play intramural sports or not in college. Health, so a participant's desire to stay in shape, the amount of free time a participant has within their school schedule, and whether or not said student participated in high school sports. From our survey, we found 4 questions to be the most influential during the univariate analysis. Number 1, did you play sports in high school? Number 3, if you did not play intramurals currently, what is preventing you? Number 7, do you know how to sign up for intramurals? And number 12, what year in school are you? For our first multivariate analysis, we compared question 1 to question 2. The point of this question was to determine if there was a significant correlation between playing sports in high school and the effects that had on whether a student played intramurals in college or not. We found that this relationship was significant. We also found that people that didn't play sports in high school were more likely to not play intramurals in college. Out of the 246 people that took our survey, only 6 respondents that did not play high school sports have played intramurals in college. We can conclude that people played sports in high school are more likely to play intramurals in college.
For our next multivariate analysis, we compared are you aware of the Wreck-It app and what year in school you are. We did this to determine if there is a significant correlation between someone's year in school and whether this has an effect on their awareness of the Wreck-It app. We conclude that out of the 246 people that took our survey, only 33 people knew about the Wreck-It app, 192 people didn't know about it, and 21 people were uninterested. Less freshmen, sophomores, and juniors knew about the app compared to seniors. Based on these results, we can see a significant increase in knowledge of the app as you get older. In this multivariate analysis, we compared do you not play due to not having enough time and the year in school. We did this to determine if there's a significant correlation between not having enough time to play intramurals and what grade you were in. We concluded that there is an extremely positive and significant relationship between the amount of free time you have and the grade you are in. As a student moves forth in their academic career, they have an increasingly less amount of time to enroll in intramurals. For this multivariate analysis, we compared whether you play intramural sports and the awareness of the Wreck-It app. We did this to determine if there's a significant correlation between someone playing intramurals and whether that affects their awareness of the Wreck-It app. We conclude that out of the 246 people that took our survey, only 33 people knew about the Wreck-It app. Of those 33 that know about the app, 27 play intramurals. This is 13 more than expected. Overall, people are still pretty unaware of the app associated with intramurals since it's only been around for 3 months.
For this analysis, we compared whether people know how to sign up for intramurals and what year in school they were. We did this question to determine if there is significant correlation between someone's year in school and the effect that that has on whether or not they know how to sign up for intramurals. Out of the 246 people that took our survey, we found that 120 of them did know how to sign up, 89 people did not know how to, and 37 were not interested. There is a significant and positive correlation between the grade level and whether or not they know how to sign up for intramurals. Based on these results, we found that there is an increase in the number of people that know how to sign up for intramurals as they get older and continue their education at the university. For this multivariate analysis, we are comparing whether people play intramurals and the average amount of time they spend on these 7 activities: school, work, clubs, social life, volunteering, religion, and entertainment. The purpose of this analysis is to determine if there is a significant correlation between the average hours spent on these activities and whether or not people play intramurals. Out of the 246 people who took our survey, we found that 109 have played intramurals and 137 have not. There were only 2 significant correlations: social life and volunteering. However, there were only 46 people that volunteer on a regular basis. Even though the difference is small, people that play intramurals spend more time on everything but entertainment. However, there is no significance to prove that people who are more involved in other activities play intramural sports. Based on our analysis, we have come to these 4 conclusions. Number 1 is that people who played sports in high school are much more likely to play intramural sports in college. Out of the people that play intramural sports from our survey, 94.5% of them had also played a high school sport. We also found that as a student gets closer to graduation, the more knowledge they have about intramural sports. Number 3 is we found that as a student gets older, they have less time to play intramural sports. There were 124 participants that said that they did not play intramural sports due to the fact they did not have enough time. And lastly, we found that most people who play intramural sports are between the ages of 18 and 23, with an average of about 21 years old.
Based on our analysis, we've come up with 3 recommendations to improve intramural sports. The first is to increase advertising and promotion of the Wreck-It app on campus and in the dorms. Next is to increase marketing during freshman orientation with a focus on the free agent option. The next is to focus on marketing campaigns for high school students who are graduating. First, for athletes, to show students that their athletic career doesn't have to end in high school. And next, for non-athletes, to showcase that through intramurals, incoming freshmen can meet new people and have a blast doing it.
Thank you for taking the time to watch our presentation. We hope you find the conclusions both insightful and informative.